My name is Yeli, and I am the CEO and creator of Serenity by Yeli, and I'm here to help you live your intentions. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about empath protection. If you're an empath or if you're not an empath, these tips are very good for anybody, really. You can just do certain things to keep your energy to yourself and your aura clean and protected. And these are the tips that I'm going to go over with you. So stay with me and let's get right to it. So a lot of people are empaths and they don't know that they're empaths because there's certain degrees and levels of being an empath. So it's very easy to know if you're one of the ones that are really full blown there, but we are all empathetic to a certain point. We all have that way of connecting with each other's energy. So all these tips are going to be very important whether you are or not a full-blown empath. Usually a good way to know if you're an empath is just to answer the questions. Are you typically drained by other people? Like, your energy you feel it's depleted, especially when you go to crowded places and there's a ton of people everywhere. Or like if you feel scared and then you come home and you feel like you're drained of all the energy. Or if you kind of just walk by people and feel, or you're able to very well tell how they're feeling, not just by looking at them, but there's kind of that other sense that you have sometimes. So if you feel all that, most likely you're an empath. But even if you don't, and you feel some of these things, or sometimes you know that you're surrounded by a lot of negative energy, and just a little bit of clarification, I don't like to talk in terms of bad energy. It's just low vibrational energy. There's high vibrational energy and low vibrational energy and a whole bunch of in-betweens. So when we talk about bad energy, it's typically low vibrational energy. So that's what I prefer to call it, because energy is just energy. It just vibrates high, which makes you feel very good, or vibrates low, which doesn't make you feel good. And that's why it's called bad energy. Okay. How to keep your energy protected. There are many ways that you can do this, and if you watched my grounding video, if you did not, I'm going to link it up here. I never know if it's up, left, right, or I'll link it up here. Grounding yourself is very important to keep yourself protected. So yeah, be sure to do that. Wearing protection crystals is also very important. I always like to go out wearing a protection crystal. So if you like bracelets, that's a great option. If you like pendants, that's a great option as well. But if you don't like to have jewelry with you, that's fine too. You can always carry a stone in your pocket, any protection stone in your pocket. And if you ever have purchased anything from my shop, you know that sometimes I give you mini gemstones, and I call them mini, but some of them are not really that mini. But they're a good size that you can carry in your pocket. So be sure to just put one of those in your pocket if you know that you're going to go to a place that's very crowded, or to a place that you usually come back home from very tired, or if you have a stressful situation at work or at home, just keep them close to you. If you don't have pockets, you can also carry it in your purse and hold it in your hands frequently. When I was at work, before having my own shop and working from home, I always liked to keep them in my drawers and just grab them every now and then and have them with me. That was a great way to always keep them with me. And the same thing, like if you're at home and it's home, the place where there's a lot of low vibrational energy around, let's say, just keep protection crystals everywhere you can. So this is a fast and easy way, and there are many ways to carry your crystals with you, whether it's jewelry or just having some crystals with you. And like if it's jewelry, I don't know if you can see it, but like there are wish bracelets. You can find them in my shop, and always the link in my shop is going to be down below, but anything that I talk about, I will always link down below, just so you know. Or like a protection bracelet of some sort. It's up to you. Crystals are very good aids, energetically speaking. Oh, and going back to crystals a little bit, just be aware that not all crystals work the same way for different people. For some people, a black obsidian stone works much better than a black tourmaline crystal. And yeah, these are some of the black crystals that I mentioned that are good for protection. Red jasper is also great. Hematite is also very good. Tiger eye, even though it's not black or red, is also a very good crystal for protection. So there you go. You have some names there. But I sometimes like you to find those on your own, because I am of the feeling that crystals choose us instead of us choosing them. So it's not always me telling you exactly what's the crystal that you need to choose. It's you trusting your intuition and learning how to hone it so that you can choose your crystals yourself. The other thing that you need to always try and make sure to do if you're an empath is strengthen your aura. And how do you do that? It's not like super easy, right? To know exactly how. Well, there are meditations that are geared for that. If you do a Google search, and I'm sure that maybe there's a whole bunch on YouTube as well. If I find a good one, I will link it down below, but I'm not quite sure. With these things, I sometimes like you to search that on your own, because there are different types of meditations. There are different types of things that work best for other people. The other thing on how to protect your aura and keep it strong, so going back to that, is to perform a protection ritual. And you can create that ritual with anything that you know has worked in the past. It could be affirmations, it could be setting intentions with your jewelry before you're going to encounter that person, people, place, situation where you feel that you need to be protected, or just on a daily basis because you encounter that you pick up energy from a lot of people everywhere. So you just need to do these frequently. Protection affirmations are always great. Protecting yourself and specifically setting intentions of protection before you leave your house is also a great thing to kind of convert into a ritual. And if you want something like more specific, you want me to go into really great depth and kind of share a protection ritual with you, let me know in the comments down below. I do this in a course that I have that's on my website, not on my Etsy shop with products, but on my services website. But I might consider just doing one here on the YouTube channel if I see that a lot of people want this. So going back to protection affirmations, you can just choose 3. You don't have to have that many, but it's good to just go over them frequently throughout the day so that you can kind of keep yourself protected. You can also always set up a protection crystal grid. I have some in my shop that are great because they're small. You can carry them with you. And if you use, you know, those little glue dots, the ones that have removable adhesive, if you use some of those to keep the crystals in place, and you put it like in the satin bag that I give you with it, and you can carry it with you. Like you can bring it to work and just put it in a drawer, or you can put it under your bed, or you can just set it up somewhere in your house. If you're traveling, you could bring it with you as well. So you could have a protection grid that is always going to be sending you that protection energy. This is also a great way to kind of set an energetic platform up that's going to help you stay grounded as well. And like I told you, go check out my grounding video. And in there I mentioned that balancing your root chakra and earth star chakras are great for grounding, but they're also great for protection. So watch that video if you also want to get some ideas on how to ground and balance chakra. You also have to cleanse your energy frequently. And this is something that I know a lot of people don't think they have to do, but listen to me. If you go out and you get dirty, especially nowadays, if you're watching this video in May 2021, you know what I'm talking about, right? You wash your hands, you put hand sanitizer on because you feel that you got dirty, right? Well, same thing with your energy. If you know that you're going to a place, or even if just going out, there's so much stuff that we can pick up energetically. If you come home, you shower each day, right? You wash your hair, if not each day, frequently. Well, then you should also cleanse your own energy frequently as well. And your crystals too, of course, because they will also absorb some of that energy so that you don't absorb it, but you also need to cleanse them so that they're ready to be able to absorb more energy for you again. If you don't cleanse them, then their effectivity is going to be impaired. The best ways that I would just be brief and mention this briefly, but again, if you want something in more detail, let me know in the comments. But to me, the best ways of cleansing yourself are smudging. Like, it's really easy. I know a lot of people have other techniques that they prefer. Be sure to comment below if you have a technique that you use that really works well for you and that you love. I'm not going to go into all of them because there are so many different ways depending on your beliefs, on your spiritual practices. So I kind of want you to find that out on your own. However, if there's a lot of comments, people saying, you know, teach me one, I'm happy to teach you the ones that I do. However, going back to cleansing your energy, if you smudged yourself, like I always have Palo Santo here, and I love this, and I usually cleanse the area where I'm in. I cleanse and smudge myself before working with my crystals too, because I want to even have my own energy or whatever energy has been picked up, because there's always disagreements, right? Like, you're never going to be in a house where everything is just Disneyland magic. There's all it doesn't work that way. So it's good to also cleanse your area frequently, your bedroom frequently, everything. You need to be cleansing it frequently as well. So don't just do the cleaning, do the cleansing, because you need to get all that grossness out of your aura. If your aura is heavy with all of that, it's not going to hold its weight. It's just going to start opening up holes, and that's when these things start coming in. I'm a Reiki master, and I can tell you that Reiki is great. There are many Reiki techniques to just cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy very fast and quickly. And also getting a Reiki session. When you get a Reiki session, you are getting relaxation, you're getting an energetic cleanse, you're getting chakra balancing, you're getting so many great things. And if you'd like to book a distance Reiki session, remember, the link is going to be down below to my Reiki website, so that, because on Etsy I sell the products, and on my Reiki website I sell the services, which are Reiki sessions, courses, workshops, Reiki teaching workshops as well. So you can learn Reiki 1, 2, 3, Reiki Master, Karuna Reiki, and Crystal Reiki, and many other enhancements, I call them, or complements to the way I do Reiki. So yeah, go check that out if you want. But a Reiki session is a great way to balance yourself, cleanse yourself. It's just awesome. And if you get it from someone else, that's great. If you have Reiki yourself, then my gosh, by all means, use it, because the more you do Reiki on yourself, the better that you protect your own aura. If I could suggest something to an empath, would be learn Reiki. Like, if there's one thing, that is what I would tell them to do, because that is the best thing that has happened to me in terms of being able to shield with my own energy, and being able to kind of manage it and just learn how to protect myself from other people's energy, and being able to decide when I need to open up because it's convenient, because I'm doing a Reiki session or because I'm helping somebody, and not just being there open all the time, receiving whatever people wanted to throw at me. So there, I got that out of the way. I had to say it. And the other thing that I want to tell you guys is that if you're always thinking about people and what they've done to you, and just like always angry about what people do or say to you, taking everything personally, it could be part of the fact that you need to strengthen your aura. So as your aura gets better, you won't feel that way as much. But you also do have to keep in mind that you have that there. So the more that you feed that, the more you are going to lower your own vibrational energy levels. So you want to make sure to think happy thoughts. And I'm not saying this in a unicorn rainbow type of way. This is real. Do things that help you stay in gratitude, in positivity, and find ways to not be triggered by what other people do or say about you. I know it's hard. I'm not perfect at it either. But if I am always looking to find offense in everything people do and say, I am going to be very unhappy, and I am going to have very low vibrational energy levels due to that. If I don't allow myself to be triggered by all that, that is one step further in keeping my own energy to myself and not allowing other people to dictate how I'm going to feel, not allowing other people to just really be the boss of me, basically. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, think about that. If you're a person that finds insult in everything, it's not easy, but try not to. Try not to. Replace that with gratitude. Replace that with prayer, with sending good thoughts to people that you feel have hurt you. Because the only way for you to really keep your energy vibrating high is being able to shed all that out. So whatever you have inside of you goes out, but it also comes back in. So that's very real. And not to get into karma discussions, but if you're always thinking these negative thoughts, guess what? What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen, right? So I think if there's just the one tip to keep yourself protected, is to keep yourself from having negative thoughts about other people, because then that's also what you're going to be pulling from them. Because remember, what you give and what you have goes out and comes back in. So if you elevate your vibrational energy levels and you're spreading joy and love and tolerance and acceptance and patience out there, that's what you're going to be focused on, and that's also what you're going to be receiving. Trust me. I have an anecdote. I lived in Spain, so I traveled through Europe, and the first time I went to Italy, I had not been Reiki attuned, and I was one of those people that was, always looking at the glass half empty, so to say. Even though I've been working in spirituality and all that for a long time, it's something that's I've had to work on a lot, right? So I just saw people being rude to me, and I was like, wow, from all the places that I visited, like, this is where I found the most people, and I didn't feel that people were being nice to me, and I didn't feel that they would be like so nice and open to help me either if I got lost or needed help. So, my impression wasn't that great about the people, the energy, and what I felt, besides the fact that it was beautiful to see everything that I was seeing. But, there was a lot of all of that not feeling that great. So after Reiki, and I've been working, and I'm elevating my vibrational energy levels, guess what? I go back to Italy. I don't know, I went a few times. And not only did I have a completely different perception, people were so nice, people were so ready to help me. And whenever I reached out to somebody, they really went out of their way to help me and even walk me to wherever it was that I needed to be walked to in order for them to feel that they were giving me a better direction. So possibly it was because I was also connecting better energetically with people, right? At one point, even in the train, there was this guy that took our suitcases from us. I was with a friend and he put it up on the train for us and all that. I was wowed. I was so amazed. And I was like, it seems like a totally different place. And I was just here a few years ago, or I don't know, like a couple of years ago, 1 year ago. So it couldn't have changed that much, right? Guess what? I changed. So there's a story for you so that you can kind of see how that goes. So yeah, find ways to keep your energy to yourself and meditate. Meditation is great to help you strengthen your aura, help you strengthen yourself, and keeping you vibrating high. Because I feel that when I meditate, at least I shed all the low vibrational energy that's kind of like around and wanting to come in. So I hope this video helped you. If you liked it, please hit that like button because it helps me a lot to know that you're liking this content, and it helps my channel and it helps me grow and it helps me serve you better as well. Thank you so much for staying till the end. I'm super happy that you are here with me, and I hope all these tips help you. And be sure to leave a comment down below if there's any type of content that you would like to see me doing, and I'll be happy to put that in the video queue. Bye. Have a great, wonderful day filled with love, light, and serenity. Bye, guys. Take care and vibrate high.